Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Nick Foles and the Jacksonville Jaguars as they match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. First open back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Foles. And that'll be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Foles. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Here's Foles. Open is Swaim, the tight end. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they come?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. Second and 3. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is third and goal. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fournette on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Foles escaping the pressure right. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So after giving up the touchdown, now what can this offense do? Can they strike back? We'll see. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium. Houston on the road, taking on Baltimore. And it's the Texans who are out in front. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Cam Newton with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. In our game, it was Andrew Luck who had the hot hand in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Hey, here we go. I got you. Check 41. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now Leonard Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swain. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right, and his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got Swaim here, his tight end out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one goes for 30 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2, and this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jags, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get out of my way. It's the coach.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short one there, caught by Swaim. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and throw the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, touchdown number 15 of the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Foles. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Foles now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Foles flush to his right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback. And eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw again on second down. Foles. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swaim. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Completes it to Lee.
Keep playing.
So we have reached halftime here, and in 11, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They begin with a run by Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Foles rolling to his right. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swaim. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go!
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
On second down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Lee's got it over the middle. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go!
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw now. First down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, it's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or...
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Foles on target to Oliver, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I